So, hello and welcome to the Now podcast. I'm Tara Hunnewell. I'm so happy to be here with a very special guest. I'm here with Pernilla Apelqvist. Hello, Pernilla.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm good. Sun is shining.
It is.
Yeah.
We really feel that here in Gothenburg.
Yeah.
When the sun comes out, everybody's a little bit happier.
That's right.
So let us just start off by, can you share with our listeners just a little bit about who you are, a little bit of your background?
Yeah. My name is Pernilla. I'm 27 years old. I'm from a small town about an hour away from Gothenburg, but moved here 5.5 years ago to study. I work with sales, so I travel quite a lot. On an average, maybe 1 week per month, I travel quite far to Brazil, to Vietnam, to Central America. And then, 3 years ago, I came in contact with the Now through a friend from the same hometown. She said, wow, I'm going to this fantastic place and you need to join me.
Wow.
And I came here. Yeah.
My next question would be actually what brought you here. And it's fun that it was your friend.
Yeah, it was nice. I think I've always been interested in this sort of things, but have mainly tried yoga before and always found the final part, which is, similar to meditation, I would say, quite fascinating. And I liked it, but it also felt a bit scary in some way. And then this friend said, this is amazing. It's a nice atmosphere in this place. You need to come and try it. And I was in the end of my studies. I think Corona just started. And I felt that, this might be something good to try. Maybe it can help me in my stress levels and get more in contact with myself. So I was curious and I decided to come.
And you came to breathwork first.
That's right, yeah. And I think I went to breathwork for almost a year until I tried the meditation, because the meditation felt in some way more scary because you're more only with yourself, right? While the breathwork is more, of course, with yourself, but that you, try. It's like more like exercise similar, if you understand.
It felt closer to the yoga that you were doing before.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I'm interested to investigate a little bit about this because I remember you sharing, particularly after one of the breathwork classes, that it was very scary.
Yeah.
What was scary for you?
Yeah, I remember the situation you talked about. I haven't thought about it in a while, but I think it was so much energy, right? And in something must have opened up or in some way shifted, and I just burst into tears after the breathwork, and I didn't really understand where it came from, and that felt scary. And I still I can't really point out what the reason behind my big reaction was, but today I would say it was a cool experience.
Is it a little less scary now? Back?
I think so, yeah.
So it was a lot of energy and it was a lot of emotions that came up.
For sure, yeah.
And then the mind comes in and says, what's happening?
Yeah.
So you came to breathwork for a while and then you joined us for a meditation and Be Here Now.
Yes.
Do you want to share anything about what that experience was for you?
Yeah, I think it sounds like a cliche, but I know I told you this before, but that I feel in some sense that there's a me before the Be Here Now course and it's a me after the Be Here Now course. And for people that know me, they would probably say, but what do you mean? You're the exact same person. You live the exact same life. I live in the same apartment. I have the same job. I have the same partner. I have the same friends as I did before. But there is something that has shifted within me. And it's been in a very positive way, I would say. And I'm very happy that I did it, yeah.
It can sound frightening. I don't want to change. I don't want... What would you say to a friend that said, oh, I don't know, what do you mean? Or I'm scared to change my life. It feels good the way it is. What would be the...
Yeah, because I think if someone would have told me before I entered the course that you will see your life in a completely different way, then I would have probably hesitated to join the course because I liked my life the way it was before.
Right.
And obviously I do, since it's the same, but it opened up the possibility to maybe question things and feel more secure in the choices that I had already taken, maybe.
Right.
Like a little bit get more in touch with my intuition, which I'm very happy for. Yeah. But it's, I find it also difficult to put into words what really has changed. And in the end, maybe it's just that I'm kinder to myself and kinder maybe to other people, at least in my head, because I think I'm always kind to people, or I hope I am. I think meditation is now the core in me that keeps me sane in some way. Yeah.
And then you've also had a big milestone since we've met you. You got married.
Yes.
Were you able to enjoy your wedding?
Yeah, I think so.
But I mean, not that you wouldn't have enjoyed it anyway. But I mean, talk about big events, right? There can be a lot of activity, and I think that these kinds of events where there's a lot of planning, lots of people around, we can miss it.
Yeah,
we can miss.
You're
that
right.
moment.
No, I think that's a perfect opportunity, and hopefully it only comes once in life, right?
Yeah.
But to see if you really can be present in that. And that was something when we got engaged and decided to get married the year after, that I was like, yeah, maybe it happens and I won't feel that I was present, and it will only be the photos, but it won't feel that I'm the person in the photos. But I think, or I'm sure that meditation helped me in that way, that I really felt I'm going to be present in this moment, and I'm going to feel everything I'm feeling, and also, allow myself to take it all in. I know I was with a friend yesterday, and we had dinner, and we spoke about, because she's probably getting married next year. And she said, oh, I'm so nervous about the weather. And when we were planning my wedding, the weather apps didn't look that well the week before, and she was so nervous, whilst I didn't even look at the weather prognosis, because I felt like I can't affect it, and it will only allow myself to get nervous about that, and it's something I can't affect, and it will go well. And then it was a sunny, perfect day, and I would have worried for nothing, right?
I love that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
So beautiful. I also am curious about, this is the piece about your work. It's so fun when, and often we use the metaphor here at the Now that when you fly above the clouds are like our thoughts. They're like the weather. Talk about controlling the weather. And it's so fun when you lift off and you remember, if it's daytime, the sun is always there. There's our essential nature. There's awareness. And then we drop into a new collective, a new world with new thoughts, new ideas. Is there anything, it's specifically with you, who is often in the air and landing in different worlds with your work and with communication? Have there been any insights for you with your practice?
Yes, of course. I think with the airplanes, I find it really fascinating now. Like we talked a lot about it, that, the metaphor of the clouds, and then the sun is always shining. And it's a nice reminder that I often get to see that, right? And you advised me to try and meditate on an airplane.
Yeah.
And now I do that almost every time because I really enjoy it. It's super cool. But in the end, I think in general that meditation has helped me in my work, that I don't stress too much about it, like more trying to be in the moment. And then in the end, the meetings that I do have probably come off more sincere and more present. So I would say that's the biggest benefit. Yeah.
That you're actually present.
Yeah.
What is your practice now? Do you have a daily meditation practice, or?
It varies. I try to do it daily. From time to time, it's difficult to keep it up, but more or less every day I try to do it. Yeah. But it varies in time. It could be a 10-minute and it can be a 30-minute. But I try to have it in some sense. Yeah.
And you had never meditated other than yoga prior to coming here.
No.
What is meditation to you?
Yeah, for me, I think it's getting in touch with myself and like clearing out everything else that is happening in my life. And it's just me and like a guidance in some way, but also something that just leaves everything empty, and that's fine. Like a feeling that I'm fine without all the layers that I apply to myself, but that also other people apply to me. Yeah. Yeah, I love that feeling.
Letting it go.
Yeah.
Letting it all go.
Yeah.
And then stepping back in. And here I am. And I do remember after one of our Be Here Now sessions, you had a little experience with nature.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. And I can't, when I think back of that happening to me, I can't really see, because it has only happened once really that strong. We had a chakra meditation. And when I was walking home from here, I have like a 10-minute walk to my apartment. And I walk past a tree that is really, really beautiful. I've always thought that even before I started meditating. And when I come walk towards that tree, I get the feeling that that I want to hug the tree, but also this weird feeling that maybe this tree wants to or needs to hug me. And I thought, this is so strange. And I thought maybe I should just go with my intuition, because you guys told me be open for anything that can happen. And I thought, okay, we're going to hug a tree today. And when I'm approaching the tree, a woman comes walking with her dog. And then the sanity of myself tells me, don't hug the tree. This is crazy. But then it was like a strong pull in some way. And I felt like I'm going to do it even if she looks at me and thinks I'm crazy. And it was a cool experience. Yeah.
For those who are listening, I just love that, because Pernilla is not your typical tree hugger.
No, not at all.
So you hugged the tree, you let go of your ideas of being judged by the woman walking by. And then how did it feel?
Yeah, it felt nice. I had amazing, because that was a morning session, so the rest of the day was really fantastic. And I think I've had not that strong after that experience, but I've had similar feelings like when you pet a dog or with the birds, that you really feel a connection. But also, I think I'm more open to feeling that with other people also. You can look in someone's eyes and you can feel that people are open or closed. And I think, that experience probably opened up the ability or feeling of being able to feel that.
Beautiful. And think about how many people can just miss that.
Yeah.
It's like a depth of experience, connection with each other. And so beautiful. I also wanted to ask, and now I've forgotten. See, I'm so present with you. I'm just with the tree now. You shared the other day, it's fun now that you come to meditation and not to breath work. And it is an interesting experience. And you shared with one of the, someone here at the studio that you've graduated. I'm no longer coming to breath work now. I'm coming to meditation. Can you share a little bit about, you said it so beautifully.
I think for breath work is so cool. It's a very physical experience. And I think the feelings that I got during the year I did the breath work was so cool. But now when I have started doing the meditation, and that really hooked me in some way, it feels like the breath work is just not necessary in some way, because it becomes a physical experience, or for me at least, it was a physical experience that also touched the mind in some way. But with meditation, it feels like I'm taking a shortcut, because I go directly to the mind, and that's what I'm here to do. If I want to do an exercise, I go out running or I go to the gym, right? So I want to be in silence with myself, and then the breath work doesn't really give me that anymore. Yeah.
It was like an entrance point for you.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I love that. Who would you recommend meditation to, or who would you recommend joining us at the Now to? Is there anyone in particular that you think could benefit from this practice?
I would say everyone, but in the end, I think it's important to come with an open mind, and then probably you would need to be in a certain state of mind to be able to have that open mind. But in the end, I also think that people that are very, let's say, performance oriented, I don't know if that's the right word for it, but I would say that I'm a person like that really wants to do well in everything I'm doing. And previously I defined myself very much in what I delivered. And I think even if I still want to do good stuff and I want to perform in some way, it doesn't define me in the same way, thanks to meditation. So people that probably has that attachment to themselves, that to be able to be a good person, I also need to be a good friend, and I need to be the perfect coworker, and I need to be the perfect everything, because it helps to reduce that pressure, I think.
And you're still very much a good friend and very much having goals and ambitions.
Yeah.
But not at the expense of your happiness.
No, that's right. Yeah.
So beautiful. Is there anything more you would like to share?
Big question. No, but I'm very thankful for what you guys have given me in this place, because I feel it's a really safe place where people come in all levels, right? We are, I feel just as comfortable now as I did 3 years ago. So that's nothing that needs to, you don't need to come here for 3 years to feel like you're a part of this community. You can come the first time and you are included. And I think that really helped me in wanting to keep coming here, because it felt like a safe place. And this is a place where I can work on myself, but I can also be a part of something, which is, I think, what everybody wants, right?
Yeah, to be part of a community, or it's so true, because I love when you join. You can really feel when people have a practice, and it's always it's so beautiful, I think, in the group, a group meditation, to come together, and you can really feel. I always enjoy your presence. Do you want to share the difference of what it feels like to meditate or do this practice at home versus in a group?
Yeah, I find it to be a big difference. I think even now when I feel like I have a good meditation routine and I do it a lot at home, it's maybe not never, but most of the time it's not as strong as it is when I come here and do it in a group. It becomes stronger, like you can feel each other's energy, and even if it's subtle, it's still there, right? I really enjoy coming here. Yeah.
And I also love that you shared, last time you were here, you shared that you heard something. I don't know if, I think it was the last time you were here, but you've heard something you had heard before.
Yeah.
And really heard it for the first time.
Yeah.
So it's fun to also, I think, as you shared, allow yourself to keep showing up.
Yeah.
And these practices are so personal.
Yeah. No, but you're right. And it's a lot of life knowledge in general, right? It feels like the meditation itself, of course, is probably the main part, but it's also being here together, discussing stuff, and it feels like a little toolbox that I bring with me in my regular life, and it helps a lot. And a lot of the things that you say can be the first time, the second time, the third time, I don't get this. And then the fourth time, maybe I feel, now I understand what you mean. And then maybe the 20 times after that, it maybe shows itself in a new light, or it means more to me because something has happened in my life. And you can apply it in different ways. Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Pernilla. It is such an honor to have you here with us. I'm so grateful. to know you, to have this time with you. So thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.